1K subs! Woo! So, a few days ago, I made a video and a post asking for questions to answer for this special occasion, and I got way more questions than I thought I was going to. So I'll be answering them in no a particular order, and my answers won't be scripted literally at all, so I'll just be talking as I see questions. Let's go! The first question is, how many hours do I even have in the Garden Warfare games? If I had to say on top of my head, I know in Garden Warfare 1, I have at least 1,200 from console. On Garden Warfare 2 on my PlayStation, I have 1,600, I believe. I could have more because a PlayStation's a little weird with hours. And on PC, I can actually check that right now, which I probably will be doing. Okay, I just opened up on EA Desktop, and it says I have 2,630 hours on PC on my main account. So if you add that up, that's around 4,000 for a Garden Warfare 2, and on Garden Warfare, I'm pretty sure it's 1,000. I could be wrong though. How did you find about all other different techs? Well, to be honest, I just started just playing the game a lot, and the more I played, I just found more and more stuff. Like for example, the movement tech. I remember first thing I was on Moonbase Z, and I used Spin Dash as a Citron. I put down my controller, and for some reason I just zoomed, and I was like, what did I just do? So once I found out that there was like really good tech in this game, I was like, I gotta find more. So the more I played, I just kept finding more and more. Oh, and I thank you for being one of my 1K subscribers, so woo! Which characters do you think are the most deserving for a buff or nerf? If I had to give two for buff, I would say Rugby Star, and Electrobrains. Rugby Star is a pretty underwhelming character. I'm sorry for the two Rugby Star players out there. And Electrobrains is just a weaker Reg SB. Like, I know he has chain damage and all, but if I had to say nerf, the easiest character would be the HP. He is just so annoying. A 33 damage, hyper beam jumping, so annoying. And if I had to say a zombie for a nerf, definitely a Super Commando. It's so annoying having a 66 damage character if you hit every shot up close, and then you don't even have to reload. Like, I know that's for every character, but like, just such an annoying character. Hey Drybones, how much do you love a Garden Warfare 2? Well, if I had to say, it's definitely my favorite video game I've ever played, just from all the memories, all the people I've made friends with, and just playing a game in general. It's so much fun, so much tech, so many characters, it never gets stale. How many hours? I've entered that already. And the last ultra epic question: what's your favorite character in tech in the game? A favorite character would have to go to Reg Soldier. He just looks the coolest, and he played exactly how I'd want a character to. And a favorite tech would have to be just the general movement tech, or just not pressing anything on any slope, because it works on every single character in the game, and just makes the game so much faster. So there you go. What was the first legendary character you got? If I had to think, if we're counting party characters, it was Party Imp. But just a general legendary character, it was Iron Citron. What was the zombie you mastered first? It was the regular Imp on the PS4. I remember in the Garden for 1 days, I was like, oh, I want to play Reg Imp, or just an Imp, because the mech seemed like really cool. And I didn't have any other Imp variants or anyone. And even though I loved Foot Soldier, I was like, oh, I just want to play Imp. And he was my first master character. When did you first get a Garden Warfare 2? In 2016. It was after the April update, which I never got the Easter stuff in the exclusive pack on my PS4, so sad. When will we see another one of your Foot Soldier characters, if you do create another? I think that's what you're asking here, but I do have a lot of them created. I'll just put a few of them on screen, but I just like my a main character who's named Fang because he has a fang. What more do you want from me? Do you plan on starting any kind of other series of videos? I like the Garden for 2 a 2-tip series. I have a series in mind right now that's similar to the Garden for 2-tip series, that I'm going over every variant of characters and just teaching how to play them. I have the Foot Soldier class script written, but I just have to read it off because it's so long, and since I stutter every 10 seconds, that's gonna take me at least 2 days to record. So besides Avoigi, do you have any other Smash mains? Well, I do main Avoigi. Yes, he's the main character that I play, since I really love Avoigi since he's really cool.
You know. Yeah, bro. You actually have an IQ. You actually have a really high IQ. I wish I could be as smart as you. Making all these mods and kind of meshing for it.
Have you updated your phone yet? No, I have not actually. My phone is still on the old version of iOS, and I don't plan on updating it. Congrats on 1K again. Thank you. Do you think it's possible for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 3 to release in the future? Sadly not, because the developers of Garden Warfare 2 have all moved on to different types of games. And if a Garden Warfare 3 were to even be created, I don't think it would be nearly as good as Garden Warfare 2. How did you get so good at Garden Warfare 1 and 2? Well, to be honest, I just played. That was basically it, because there were no tip videos on Garden Warfare or Garden Warfare 2, hence why I started on my series of You Suck at Garden Warfare 2, because no one's making those videos, and I've been playing this game for so long, so I might as well help other players. What's your favorite ability in Garden Warfare 2? For plants, it would have to be... For plants, it'd have to be Hyper, because it's just fun to run around and jump really high, to be honest. And for zombies, and my favorite ability in general, it's definitely Rocket Leap. It's just so much fun to just go near 'em, or wherever you want to go. What is your favorite movie? 100% Disney's Pixar Cars. As a kid, I loved watching the movie since it was Cars, so like Vroom Vroom, it was pretty cool. And not just from that, the movie is so damn good. So many memorable characters, a great story, a great message behind the movie, amazing music, and it's left such a giant impact in my childhood life. And to this day, I still listen to the Cars music, most notably A Life is a Highway, A Real Gone, and even some of the Cars 1 video game music like A Kick It Up Dust, and some of the guest music like Rock This Town, White Knuckle Ride, and Best Fucking Guy in Town. Most definitely a huge part of my childhood and 100% of my favorite movie of all time. What kind of juice are you putting in your hero bombs? I turn you into Superman. Last I checked, it would have to be water, since I do drink a lot of water. So, your favorite plant in zombie classes? Plants have to be pea shooter, because to be honest, I'm not too big of a fan of the plant side. I don't think many people are, but if you are, a shout out to you. But I definitely pea shooter for its mobility, and on zombies, instantly foot soldier. I just like all of his variants. All his variants are so unique, so awesome. I love the foot soldier class. I love all of his abilities, just everything about him. So cool. What was your first game that you played when you were little? I don't remember on the top of my head, but I know it was one of these. It was either a Mario Kart DS, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, or Mario Kart Wii, or Cars 1 the video game. It was one of those. I do not know, sadly. What is your opinion on Sky Trooper and Whoppy? I think Whoppy is a more fun version of Reg Soldier, because he shoots super quick and you have to be right up in someone's face to go rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. And Whoppy, I think he's really good. One of the best characters in the whole game, to be honest, if you have a fast trigger finger, or if you just downvote an auto clicker, which takes 2 seconds. What is your favorite Garden Warfare 2 YouTuber, and how did you fall in love with other PvZ games? A favorite Garden Warfare 2 YouTuber? It would have to be Old Wolfie Plays. Like, I remember when I watched Old Wolfie Plays, that was like my favorite channel. Like, a new Wolfie, definitely not anymore, but definitely Old Wolfie. And how did you fall in love with other PvZ games? When I was a kid, I remember my brother came home from school. Like, we were like really young, and he showed me like this mobile game of Plants vs. Zombies. It was just really simple game, and I was like, whoa. And I remember I watched him play the entire game, like just backseating him, like, huh. And then I watched a Garden Warfare 1 video. I remember it was from Zach Scott. I was supposed to be studying, and I said I was watching YouTube. And then I found that video, and ever since, it's changed my life. I love your stuff, and I can make money. Sadly, can't yet, because I need 3,000 public watch hours, which will take quite a while, but I will get there. What do you think of mods? I love mods on the Garden Warfare 2 games, to be honest, especially the cosmetic mods, because they change the character completely, and they work online. And how are you? Right now I'm doing alright. School's starting soon, so I got that to deal with. I also have to go to the bathroom, so that's a problem. Do you like the pea shooter class? Yes, he's my favorite plant class in the game, so I do kind of like him. Where is Wario? Where's your next video, Gold? How about that? Where's your next video, Gold? Where's your next favorite soldier? Definitely Reg Soldier, because he's just everything you want. A good range, a good medium range, a good up close damage. He has everything, and plus he looks cool. You're a Bob? Do you mean Bob the monkey of the foot soldier legendary hat? And most underrated and overrated Garden Warfare 2 character? Most overrated character, definitely the Electro-P. Everyone says he's broken. Everyone says he's super good. He's super good, but he's hella overrated. And most underrated character, I feel like Tank Commander is really underrated. No one really uses him from what I've seen. So definitely Tank Commander. He's the Centurion, a good character in the game Garden Warfare 2. And yes, he is a good character. Is your Foot Soldier emo? Nope, he is goth, and yes, there is the difference. Which characters do you think are capable of dealing with Torchwood? Torchwood's worst matchups would have to be Arctic Trooper, like #1, just slows him down completely and shuts him down. And just any sniper just kind of shuts him down because he can't really shoot from range. And most notable are Camo Ranger and Reich Pirate. Which characters do you think need a nerf the most? Again, Super Commando and Agent P, they kind of ruin the game and they're super annoying. Which need a buff most in your opinion? I just kicked my garbage can. I think Archaeologist needs a buff, to be honest. He's just an average character. He doesn't really do much, but he's still fun to play. But I just wish he did something. And a favorite class and why? The Foot Soldier class, 100%. All of his variants are fun. He does everything cool, and he looks cool. What's your favorite Garden Warfare 2 tech? I went over this already, but definitely the general movement tech. What was your first PvZ game? First PvZ game was a PvZ 1, and I loved it to death. Played PvZ 2. Then Garden Warfare 1, Garden Warfare 2, then sadly BFN. And what is your opinion on Citrus Cactus? Definitely an underrated character in Garden Warfare 1. A really good range, a really good damage, and overall just a really good character. What's your favorite potted plant and bot? On plants it'd have to be the P-Gowling, since he just chips away at health from a distance and it's pretty funny to watch. And a favorite bot would have to be Dr. Heals, since he heals you, and it's pretty cool. What's your favorite Town Hall game mode and why? I definitely enjoy Battle of Exploding Heroes, and sadly it's not really used anymore or even shown up. But if you don't know what that is, there was a time bomb on your character, and if you didn't get a vanquish or an assist in 30 seconds, you would die. And it was just super fun. What's your favorite class and variant? I already said Reg Soldier and Foot Soldier. Which character do you hate the most in Garden Warfare 2? Oh, definitely Camel Cactus. A Camel Cactus just invalidates just peeking your head or doing anything, because an instant 66 to the skull just changes your game plan completely. It's so annoying. How many hackers do you find in a regular session of playing? If I'm playing for like 2 hours, I will definitely find like 2 to 3 hackers at most, sadly, because people suck and they like cheating. It's kind of cringe. When did you start playing PvZ? I don't remember the exact time period, but I was a kid in like 1st or 2nd grade, so use that what you want. Which game did you start playing a PvZ from? Oh, a PvZ 1, 100%. What are your top 5 PvZ games? A Garden Warfare 2, a PvZ 1, a Garden Warfare, a PvZ 2, and BFN. Did you like any other games besides PvZ? I pretty much like anything branded as Mario. Like, I will play any Mario game. I play a Splatoon quite a lot. I'm playing this game called Nier something right now. I don't know the exact name, but yes, I do play other games than PvZ. Where are you from? Backyard Battleground. Who is your favorite and least favorite character in the Mario series? A favorite character for me is pretty obvious, but it is Dry Bones, because he's a cool little skeleton turtle. And for least favorite, I think it'd have to be Birdo. It's not because of the whole trans factor, is just because Birdo is pretty weird, to be honest. Like, pretty weird noises, a pretty weird design, just, I don't know, I'm not a fan. Oh, and your favorite is Dry Bones? Nice. What is your favorite legendary character? Out of all of them, I think I like a computer scientist the most. He's the most unique from his legendary meter, changing your entire screen to just green and black. And also, he's just really fun to play and such a heavy hitter. Do you think Law P is better than Electro P? Yes, 100% in every way, because he has a much higher DPS. He's a lot more fun to play, to be honest, and he's just better. What is your opinion on Cosmic Brains? I think he's the character with the most tech in the entire game. Most notable being punching while he's doing Heroic Kick, punching in Turbo Twister, canceling Turbo Twister, and just so much more, including burrow canceling. Why you choose Dry Bones? Well, when I was a kid playing Mario Kart DS, one of my first video games, there was this small little skeleton turtle named Will Drybones. And then he was a playable character, so I was like, oh, this guy looks really cool. And keep in mind, I was like really young, so like I saw him and I chose him over like Mario, Luigi, etc. So like a kid me really just thought he looked really cool, and ever since I used him in any game he was playable, and I love skeletons, so him being a little mini skeleton is just really cool to me because skeletons are really cool. How did you get into PvZ? I explained this already, but my brother got home from school, showed me PvZ, or the rest was history. If you were able to add one more map into PvZ Gone for 2, but you have to delete one map already existed in the game, then which map are you going to add, and which one are you going to remove? Pretty easy, but if I had to delete a map, instantly Walnut Hills. The map is really laggy, it's badly ported, you can only use the base 4 characters on each side, which is fine, but like, when you have a game with 8 different classes, why would you restrict us to only 4 on this one map? And if I had to add a map from a Garden Warfare 1, it'd be the Tactical Cuke map. I always forget the name of it, but I'll put it on screen right now. I know, right? The You Suck Garden Warfare 2 series is really blowing up, so I guess I'll keep on doing more of it, and I thank you. Do you play TF2, and what is your main in that game? I kind of play TF2. I mainly play it with my friend group when we play Man versus a Machine, and right now we're trying to beat wave 666, and I just use Soldier, so I guess Soldier is my main. A BFN gameplay when I don't really enjoy BFN at all, so probably never. I'm sorry. What's your favorite PvZ game? I already answered this, but I got on Warfare 2. Who's your favorite YouTuber? At the moment, I'm really enjoying Nairo MK. He's just really funny, and he makes playing Smash Bros. Pretty comical, so definitely him. 1,000 subs. Woo! When will Funky Kong be public? That's a great question, Creepy Dream 9420, but I don't have an answer for you right now. Please try calling again. Will you ever make content on BFN? I've already answered. Sadly, no. Opinions on Lack of Thunder from New Super Mario Bros. On DS. He's definitely a unique boss, and he's never ever turned outside of Mario Bros. DS, so. Does your soldier that you use often, other one in the video, have a name? Yes, his name is Fang, because he has a fang, and plus it's a pretty goth, so yeah. Who is the best Gone for 2 player in your opinion? I don't think there is a best Gone for 2 player, to be honest. Everyone's good in their own way, so I don't really have a say on that. Are you a fan of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared? No, I am not. I might be a bit too personal, but our religion, I believe in God, so there you go. A favorite movie, already answered, Cars 1. A favorite Mario game, Mario Galaxy 2. The game is just so good, so much content, it feels like the game never ends. And if it's not a mainline game, probably a Mario Kart Wii. The game is just, again, so much fun, so there you go. Also, congrats on the 1K when I first saw your channel. You got 706 subs, 294 subs later, and you're still the GOAT of Gone for 2 guys. I thank you. One name review, I don't know yet, to be honest, but just call me Dry. Which character was your first mastered? I already answered this, but regular imp. Have you played mods? Yes, I have, but I'm mostly a fan of the cosmetic mods that I mostly make myself, to be honest. So there you go. Why have you started YouTube? I just thought it'd be pretty fun, to be honest, and that's really it. I just thought, hey, I'll make videos. Pretty fun. Woohoo. And plus, I really like editing just stupid things, if you can tell from my montage videos. When you get to fix those damn fingers, you don't go. When you get to fix your low quality PSP on YouTube, why is it so low quality on here? What the actual hell? No offense, by the way, but why do you keep telling us we're still bad at Gone for 2, even though some of us know the techniques before? Well, to be honest, that's just the intro of the video. I don't actually think you guys suck at Gone for 2, but it's just a little trademark at this point. What's your highest amount of kills in a single game? If I remember on the top of my head, it was 102 or 110? I don't really go for high kill games, so that's why it's pretty low, but and my highest streak, I'm pretty sure, was 63 with a regular foot soldier or 73 with the astronaut. What is your name? Just call me Dry. How did you get into PvZ? I already explained, but my brother. How did you get into the Mario games? They were the first games I played when I was a kid, so I didn't really have a choice of video games back then, so. What games do you like besides Mario and PvZ? I already explained a little bit of this, but I like Splatoon, so. Are you going to release your cosmetic mods? I will get into that topic later on. Have you played PvZ BFN? Yes, I'm not too big of a fan of it, to be honest with you. How many hours do you have in Gone for 2 in BFN games on PC? I already explained this. We did that at the start of the video. Why did you switch from PS4 to PC? Mostly mods, to be honest. Like, I just love the idea of mods in video games, so when I heard Gone for 2 was on PC. I recently got a PC, so there you go. What consoles do you have? A Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo Wii U, a Nintendo Switch, and PS4. The best food in the world? Wheat Thins. What country do you live in? The Backyard Battleground. That is all. Congratulations. Thank you. How long does it take you to render a character? It depends on the render, to be honest. If it's just one character in a render with a basic lighting, it'll take me around 30 minutes or so. But if it's like a big render with like fancy lighting, and mostly like 1 hour or maybe even 2. How do you render characters? I use an application called Blender. Why and how did you get into rendering? I always loved the idea of fan renders, but I just never knew how to do it. So one day I just finally watched a video on how to render characters, and here I am. And finally, who was your favorite character to render? Definitely my original character, Fang. If you can bring one plant class and one zombie class back in time from BFN to Garden Warfare 2, who would it be so they would get variants? For a plant, it would have to be Nightcap, to be honest. Just a 75 health plant that has a lot of mobility options, can run around, and looks pretty cool design-wise. And obviously, I don't have any variant ideas, but definitely that would be my plant class of choice. For zombie-wise, to be honest, a TV head. I know other zombies have a lot of cooler variants like the Wizard or 80s Action Hero, but I just like TV Head, to be honest. He's just really goofy, and I really like the idea of just playing as a brown coat zombie. If you can bring one feature from BFN to Garden Warfare 2, what would it be? I really liked the All-Stars shield dummy, like shield barrier. Like, I always thought that was a really cool idea, so definitely that. Hey Dry, what character in BFN would you add as a new class in Garden Warfare 3? Well, I kind of answered this already, but I would say a TV head, because again, I really like how to see the brown coat playable, so there you go. I got a question, how silly are you on a scale from 1 to a 10? I'd say 19, to be honest. Do you have a pet? I do have a pet, actually. I have a Rosie Bork parakeet that I keep in my room, and her name is Gertie, and I will show a picture of her on screen. My girlfriend even drew a picture of her, so I'll show that as well, I guess. If Garden Warfare 2 were to update again, what would you want? Variants, maps, etc. If I had to choose one, just to make this easier, I would definitely say variants, 100%, because this game's already replayable in so many ways from variants, so just having even more would have even more replayability, and plus would have just more ideas for characters, so 100% variants. Will you make gameplay videos of you and the boys just hanging out playing games other than Garden Warfare 2? You and your friends have an interesting dynamic, and can you play games with the boys again? Those videos are very funny. Well, me and the boys play a lot, to be honest, but we just don't record our gameplay. Like, a few games that we play on the top of my head are Smash Bros, Mario Party, and Mario Bros, Kirby, and Scribble.io. Here are some random clips of us playing at those games, though.
We could have picked Kodak, we wouldn't have said any of this.
True.
No, you're
I brought back some takeout, so like, let's get down and pig out.
It's Shredder! Isaac survive!
Ooh, look at that. Dude, we combine all of our stars, multiply it by 2, and we still aren't beating Toad.
Yes, way better.
Oh,
Oh, yes. The question I got the most in the comments were about my cosmetic mods, which I have been using in a lot of my videos. And the main question is, can we get your cosmetic mods? Now, I have an idea for this, and my idea is to actually make a Discord server, but not in the way you think. I want to make a Discord server where I just post my mods and they're able to be downloaded. In the future, I might make it like an actual Discord server, but that's my idea for now, so stay tuned for an announcement video on that.
When are you gonna play Persona 5 Royale?
Or Pizza Tower, or Geometry Dash, or Portal 1 and 2, or Sonic Frontiers, or Mario Party, or that one game that's like Mario Party that I'm forgetting right now, but you know what it is because you only played like once and you bought it for some reason. When are you gonna play Killing Floor 2 again? When are you gonna even near Automata at this point? I haven't seen you play that game in a while.
And the final question, which is one I saved for last, since it seems pretty long, is a favorite character from each class. My favorite pea shooter is a regular pea shooter since he's a basic and also just really good. My favorite sunflower would have to be a vampire flower since she heals and she's goth, so that's already pretty cool. My favorite chomper would have to be Hot Rod Chomper since he's just really fast and it makes it pretty easy to flank around enemies. My favorite cactus would have to be Power Cactus since she shoots really quick and also has a chain damage. So my favorite corn would have to be Pop's Corn since I always liked his 3-burst shot and plus he's really unique. My favorite rose is Frost Rose since I like her freezing mechanic and she's just pretty fun. My favorite Citron will have to be Party Citron since he has party mode, so he just zoom. My favorite Torchwood variant would have to be Torchwood since a Torchwood is Torchwood. My favorite Foot Soldier variant will have to be Rex Soldier since he just looks the coolest, played exactly how I want a character to play, and plus he's Rex Soldier. It can't go wrong with that. My favorite engineer is a Sanitation Expert since he's actually pretty underrated and not many people know how good he is. My favorite scientist to play is the Archaeologist. I think he's really fun because he can do anything, but he's not very good at anything, but he can just do everything. And plus he looks pretty cool. My favorite all-star is a Moto X-Star, just from his extra movement speed, and plus he has splash damage, so that's pretty fun. My favorite imp would have to be Pylon Imp. I just like how he is as a character, to be honest, and plus he has a mech tech where he can just instantly use mechs, which is also pretty fun. My favorite Super Brains is Party Brains. I just like how he is as a character, plus he has party mode, so you just zoom really quick, and plus he's powerful as hell. My favorite Deadbeard is Captain Squawk. I just like how he is, and plus he has this one shot, 46, count me in. And my favorite Hover Goat variant has to be Hover Goat, because I think Hover Goat is a good Hover Goat variant, because Hover Goat is better than Hover Goat, plus Hover Goat is Hover Goat, Hover Goat. Hover Goat is Hover Goat, because Hover Goat. And the final comments are just some supportive comments that I've just listed on screen, which just, I thank you so much for the support. It means so much to me that you literally have no idea how much like comments like these just make my day. And with everything said, that is every single question on the Q&A. If I missed any comments, I am so sorry, and if I did, please just comment your question below and I'll answer like right there, because again, I tried to get every comment here. If you enjoyed learning about me, then I thank you for watching until the end, so you should probably subscribe since we're trying to get to 2K now, so a long way to go. So I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.